Well, the Rapides Parish Library is proud to announce the launch of Unwrap, the gift of the library.
Carmen Taff is here in the studio to tell us more about it. Hey, Carmen.
Hey, Bennett. So during the month of December, every library branch is partnering with a local organization in need to collect items that directly support families, children, students, and individuals across the community. The goal is simple but powerful: to highlight the unique needs within each neighborhood and demonstrate how libraries can bring people together through meaningful, compassionate action. Here is how the community can participate. Patrons are encouraged to donate requested items at any Rapides Parish Library branch. A listing of all branch partners and collection needs is available on our website, and a more detailed list is available in all Rapides Parish libraries. Westside Regional Library is partnering with the fostering community to collect things like diapers, pull-ups, toys, and more.
So you can just pop into Westside Regional Library and pick up a tag. On the back of the tags, we have some specific needs that they're looking for this year. This just helps them to be able to give to children. Some of the items, I believe, will be used in quick transitionings. Some are just, to ensure that they have a happy Christmas also.
Throughout December, each branch will celebrate the spirit of giving with festive displays, donation stations, and a shared goal of brightening the holiday season for neighbors across the parish.